I'm Phil, I'm one of the co-founders of Fetch. So Fetch is a pet health and insurance business, and what we're really about is helping people have healthier pets, and at the core of that is affordable, great insurance. There's a younger demographic of customers coming through, and for a lot of them they're first-time pet parents, and the pets are really like their kids. And so what we were really thinking about was going, how can we create affordable care for these new generation of customers? We also wanted to make sure that the product was really easy to understand and to use, but beyond that, we wanted to help them actually keep their pets healthier. Clearly that's better for everybody. There are a number of problems in pet insurance itself. The first one is around waiting periods. So typically, like in health insurance, if you take out the policy, there'll be a waiting period of 3 or 6 months before you can use something, and we really didn't like that idea. So you could have got really unlucky. You know, your dog, you could have taken out insurance, and then a week later your dog's jumped off a ledge and broken a leg, and you should be entitled to actually use that policy if you've been paying the premiums. With us, we get you to send an in-app video of your dog running around, photos of the ears, eyes, nose, and if we can see that the dog's looking healthy, we can waive the waiting periods and you can start to use your coverage earlier. So we really like that as part of the proposition. There was a survey recently that said the median savings for a 25 to 34-year-old in this country is $3,000. You know, a mid-sized vet bill's wiping that out. And so for us, what we wanted to do was actually give people certainty of coverage when you're at the vet, having the conversation about what treatment you want to sign up to. Is that going to be covered? And then if it is going to be covered, why do we wait for payment around it? Why don't we pay the vet straight away for you so you're not out of pocket, the vet gets paid straight away, and all the admin goes away for everybody? And so that's a really critical pain point that we were trying to solve for as well. Payments are a massive thing for us at Fetch, and actually a big thing in pet insurance. And maybe just to step back, typically what happens with pet insurance is you'd go to the vet. If you say you'd have pet insurance, you'd ask if you're covered. The vet wouldn't know if you were covered, and they'd say, look, we'll carry out the treatment and then we'll help you lodge a claim afterwards, and then you can see how much you get back, depending on what the insurer says. And we really don't like that model because it creates a lot of uncertainty, and of course you as the customer are out of pocket up front. And so our model, we're connecting into the vet platforms, and our model is you'll go to the vet, you'll say you're with Fetch, the vet will actually look at what treatment's available to you. You can check whether you're covered at the vet as well. And then what we'll do afterwards is we'll pay the vet in real time before you left the clinic. So actually you're not out of pocket up front and you know what you were covered for straight up. Payment has to be real time. I mean, it's absolutely essential, otherwise the whole proposition doesn't work. So it actually needs to go through straight away, because the process should be, you should get to the front desk at the vet, we should have looked at your claim, we can pay it there, the vet knows you paid the claim, and off you go with your happy dog, hopefully. I think that the whole NPP movement is a pretty big change in payments. For us at the moment, payouts to vets directly is the critical component, because it really changes the whole customer proposition and takes a lot of stress away from customers. And it also takes it away from vets, because actually they no longer have to lodge the claim paper form afterwards. And of course it's lower cost for them because they no longer got the card fees and the merchant fees coming through, because it goes straight through from us to the vet. So there's a big change there. I think there's probably a whole lot more change coming down the track on the NPP platform, and we'll be embracing that as we go through. How it actually plays out, we'll be looking to you for advice for. Partnering with Zepto on the payouts was a critical component of actually allowing us to create the proposition. There is no proposition without direct payments to vets, and Zepto are the ones who actually created that facility for us. So it's been a really core part. So it's actually had a huge impact on our ability to deliver the proposition we wanted to deliver. On Zepto for payments because we were really stuck at the time actually. We knew that part of the proposition needed to be direct real-time payments to vets while the customer was in the clinic. We were also, as a startup, we were in a hurry. So we needed someone who could actually help us solve the problem and be creative about how we could solve the problem. Give us some certainty around compliance and trust. It's financial services after all, so we wanted someone who was trustworthy to do it, but we needed someone who could build it in a hurry. And we came across Zepto and we got the problem solved and built in a matter of weeks. There's a big issue of trust in financial services. Fetch is a pet health and insurance provider. We are solely trading on trust. Your partners need to be trusted as well. So we need a payments platform and payment solution that people can trust in as well. And so part of our decision making in actually setting up our whole infrastructure was who we're partnering with and can customers rely on that business, and Zepto fitted the bill for us. The experience with Zepto has been fantastic. We're insurance experts and pet experts, not payments experts. It's a fairly complex area to work in. We knew the solution we wanted, but we didn't actually know a lot about the minutiae of how it all worked. The Zepto team were really good. They had a very clear process about onboarding and actually a very quick process about onboarding. The tech integrations were super simple and straightforward. Documentation was super easy to actually get on board with. The risk and compliance procedures, you need to have those in place and they're super important, but also really clear and really timely. I'd say Zepto are progressive, enthusiastic, and responsive. We're growing really nicely now and we've had amazing customer feedback. At the moment we're the highest rated pet insurance company on Google reviews, which is fantastic, and that's kind of where we want to stay, delivering a great customer experience. So we clearly want to scale the business. So really what we want to start to build in is a lot more features that allow people to have healthier pets, whether that's kind of notifications, specific breed advice, specific advice to their specific pet for the issues they've seen. And so that's what we'll start to build out over the coming months. I think my favourite question is the one when it says, have you been de-sexed or not? And if you say no, it goes, ooh, we've got a wild one.